Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means? Outlawed Live with Ron Stone. Jason is globetrotting once again. Let's see. Last weekend he was in Manitoba, Canada. Today he's in Florida, somewhere in Florida. I just got there this afternoon. He left this morning. We had our morning meeting at 10 a.m. this morning, as we do every Tuesday. And he was at the airport heading down there for some real estate business. And he will not be on the show tonight. I'm assuming he's drinking some kind of drink on the beach that has an umbrella in it or something like that. So thanks for tuning in. Have a lot of people tuning in tonight. Of course, recapping the weekend. Not a whole lot to recap. Our pull at the Anavar Festival in Ravenna, Nebraska was a bust. Mother Nature stepped in on Friday around 5:30 p.m., about an hour and a half before start time, and blew in a nasty little storm. Got them some much needed rain up in that area, but not very good for tractor pulling. Made it a muddy mess. Of course, it rained Saturday as well. So we'll be back in Ravenna next year, 2024. But I know we had a lot of disappointed fans that came up that way. Disappointed fans and pullers as well. Folks watching on Outlaw Pulling TV were wanting to see that pull as well. So, but we will be pulling this weekend, Friday night in Cherokee, Iowa. We've got Cherokee promoter Brent Wolfwinkle on here tonight, and as well as Arlington, Nebraska. We've got the Rumble in the Dirt promoters, Randy Dunclaw and Tom Vogt, coming on as well. If you have comments, go ahead and put them up there, type them in, and we'll put them on the screen. See, Andrew Sprock, we needed the yes, we did. Andrew, was that you that had the two-wheel drive break in half over the weekend? Cole Lundahl, I'll be in Arlington with Dad. Nice little, heck yeah, it is. It's a great Father's Day gift, Cole. I'm going to go ahead and bring Brent Wolfswinkle on. Am I saying that right, Brent? Wolfswinkle, right?
There you go. You
okay,
bet.
I saved your name in my phone as Wolfwinkle, but I thought it had an S after the wolf. So welcome to the show, Brent. How you doing tonight?
We're doing good. How are you, Ron?
Good. Doing good, man. Doing good. Looking forward to the show. I put an ad up for you last night showing some of the particulars to the show, what time it starts. And that starts at 7 Friday, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we're going to open the gates around 6 or maybe a little earlier if you show up. So come in and walk around, enjoy the venue ready.
Okay. I seen it posted somewhere. It was at 6:30, but I thought it was at 7. So gates open at 6. Show starts at 7 p.m. Tell us about your event, how long you've been promoting it, and all the details there.
Yeah. Last year was the first year I promoted the poll. So that was a great experience. Lots of learning. Added a few things this year to hopefully improve things for the crowd, the pullers, and sponsors. They're a big part of that. So, yeah, like I said, Friday night, 7 p.m. start time. Come earlier. Like I said, walk around, check out the tractors, check out the venue. We'll have the cattlemen's. They're grilling. They're going to work in hand with the new Cherokee locker that was built this year or last year and a half per se. So it'll be great food and beverages to go along with that.
Awesome. Now, speaking of beverages, you actually have a bar right across the street from the venue. Where do people park, and can they go to that bar after the pull if they stay parked wherever the parking lot is?
Yeah, you'll be able to park at the fairgrounds and enjoy the tractor pull, and literally across the road it's called the Whiskey Throttle. Great place, neat to check out. Kind of a biker theme to it, which is awesome. And yeah, you could definitely go there afterwards. There's going to be a band also afterwards, so you probably start hearing the music partway through or near the end of the tractor pull, so you'll know right where it's at.
Awesome. Yeah, I just talked to remind me of the gentleman's name that owns the Whiskey Throttle.
Jeff Weaver.
Jeff Weaver. I just spoke to him earlier. I am going to play there on Thursday night.
Good.
And have a little pre-pull party. And here's an invite right now going out to pullers going to Cherokee Friday. If you want to come Thursday, come early. Get set up by about 5 p.m. That way folks driving by can stop in and check out the tractors and the trucks. We'd love to have a little show and shine out there, a little mixture of the tractors and trucks that are going to be there. And these are always popular, these pre-parties with parents and kids. They like to let the kids, and the pullers love it too. The kids get up in the seat of the tractors and in the trucks and get pictures and such. So invite anyone that's going to come to the pull, invite any of the pullers. They get there early. It's really, if you haven't been to Cherokee, it's literally right across the road. The bar is Whiskey Throttle from the track. So it's really easy to pull your machine over there with a support vehicle. So, yeah, I'll play there Thursday night. There's a band Friday night after the pull. You took pretty much the same classes except for one. We did switch up in one area there, Brent.
Yeah. We added the Super Farm this year. I kind of grew up liking those. Next year, maybe we can add a whole other class to get the now I'm forgetting which one I left out. And I got a little feedback from it. It was all good. But that's one of the learning curves of adding or subtracting classes. So
you also added the limited pro diesel pickup class.
Yes. Yeah, the 4-wheel drive diesel trucks. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that class itself kind of reverberates with a younger crowd. That'll bring in some younger crowd, and you want to get those young people involved in these events. So kudos for doing that. And that's a great class as well. So
good. Yeah.
Had a great pull last year. Anything new this year that you've added? I mean, besides the couple of different classes there.
Yeah, not a whole lot. We're changing up some sponsor stuff.
Gotcha.
Not going to get too crazy yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But you did add a second day of pulling even. And we'll be in Arlington. We're moving on to Arlington.
Right.
On Saturday, Arlington, Nebraska. But I mean, you can go ahead and talk about what you got going on there Saturday as well, if you'd like.
Yeah, Saturday, we're trying to make it a little bit longer weekend. Honestly, it's for more people to attend. Sponsors get a little more exposure, and make it a great weekend. It's the Great Plains pullers and also the Northwest Iowa kind of mini rod tractor pullers. Maybe accommodate some of the younger kids a little bit more, but that'll be Saturday the 17th, starting at 5. So stay overnight in Cherokee, come to another one.
Awesome. You had a pretty good crowd last year. Did you get good feedback from the folks in the community there?
Yeah. In fact, that's one of the things we're adding too, is we need more bleachers. We were a little short last year. We expect to have more this year. We're going to add bleachers, so that's one new thing, or more bleachers. A lot of good feedback. Really enjoyed it. Seeing the Outlaws come to town and put on that top tier tractor pull, which they really appreciate that. So looking forward to again this year.
Yeah, so to just go over the classes that you're having, Pro Stock 4x4 was an awesome class last year. And of course, that's one of the trucks that's on your poster. It's the Rat Trap. 3200 Superfield.
Yep.
Limited Pro diesel pickups, Light Limited Pro, and Super Farm. And those two classes, well, 3 of those classes actually. Well, I think actually 4 of the 5. Yeah. Nope, 3 of the 5 are moving on to Arlington the next night. Pro 4x4, Light Limited Pro, and Super Farm will be going to Nebraska the following night as well, to Arlington, Nebraska.
Sure.
Got a lot of people saying there's no sound. Not sure what's going on there.
On me or you or both?
No, it's on the whole thing, and I'm not sure. It might be an issue with the StreamYard. Yeah, everything looks good here, but people are saying there's no sound. Okay, and that's weird. All right, folks are saying they have sound, so sound good. Okay, we're gonna roll on. Brent, I'm gonna go ahead and bring on. Yeah, everybody says just a couple of people said they don't have sound, so I just want to make sure everybody could hear. We're gonna go ahead and bring on the guys from Arlington with us, Brent, and we'll have folks chiming in and asking questions and such. Okay, everybody says we're good. We're good. Sound is good. So, welcome, Randy Dunclaw and Tom Vogt. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Hey guys,
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Brent Wolfswinkle from Cherokee still on here with us. We'll just keep you guys all on here. You guys are sharing the weekend with the Outlaws. We'll be spinning the big wheel here in a little bit. The beer money bonus. Not sure if you guys have heard of this. Something that Jason and I came up with. The beer money pulling team is paying out what we call a beer money bonus for a little added celebration for the top 3 pullers or top 3 winners in each or in a specific class. And what we do is we spin the big wheel, and whichever class it lands on, that class will get the beer money bonus. So $100 to the top 3 in that particular class. So we'll spin that wheel in a little bit. Light Limited Pro won last week before Ravenna. Of course, Ravenna was rained out, unfortunately. So we'll choose another one here tonight for the beer money bonus. Arlington, Nebraska. Randy, what's new for Arlington this year with the Outlaws?
This year we are having a sanctioned kids pedal pull. That will start at 6. A registration will start at 5. And it's just a sanctioned one where the top 3 spots get to go to Grand Island for the state fair. And I think if they win that, they can move on to nationals. And I don't know if that's when Louisville is on or it's something like that. And I think go ahead.
I'm sorry.
And I think we're going to have our Young Guns signing autograph session kind of in there too. So the kids, after they get registered, they can go talk to the Young Guns and get some pictures taken and autographs.
So sign-ups for the pedal pull is 5 to 6, and pulling for the pedal pull starts at 6.
Yep, pedal pull starts at 6.
Okay, and this is inside one of the buildings on the grounds there?
The big building right behind where the starting line is. That's where we're holding the pedal pull.
Okay. All right. I know exactly where that's at. Yep. So, and we'll have the Young Guns in there. I've reached out to the Young Guns, and a lot of them have volunteered to said they will go in and sign autographs and sign hero cards and things like that. So what else do you have new happen at Arlington this year? Any different classes or?
Yeah, we've got the 3,500 Pro Farm light limited mods, which is new. And then we got the Pro 4x4 pickups, which you had last year, light super stock ag, light limited pros, super farm, and limited pros.
Okay. It's going to be a big show. The light modifieds is a new addition, as well as the Pro Farm. The light modified class, super popular up in that eastern Nebraska, western Iowa area there. So that'd be an awesome addition to that pool. Tom, how are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having us tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You're welcome. Jason couldn't make it. He's traveling. You know, he's living the rough life. He's down in Florida right now. So feel sorry for Jason, guys. But I'm going to show some of the ads while we're talking here. Let's see. We've got some questions too. Was truck pulling is popular around here in Oregon? Well, thanks for tuning in. Russ Dostal, super fan. When do the pits open in Arlington Saturday?
The gates open to the whole thing at 5:00, 30 minutes early this year. And that's to accommodate the registration for the kiddie pull. One thing I wanted to add on that, that ought to be quite an interesting thing. It's our first time with that. And we're hoping to get a little bit of a draw with the young kids and dragging their folks to these if they don't normally attend. But it's going to be 4 to 12 years old and boys and girls classes. So it should be kind of fun.
Okay, 4 to 12. Any other older groups? You have like a 50+ group by chance?
We tried that, but that'll have to wait till next year.
I don't know how competitive I would be. It just sounded like fun. You know what I mean? So, Justin,
I'm sure it would be.
Justin Buck. This one's for you, Brent. He wants to know if you're the same Wolf Swinkle that used to pull a 1066 and an 856.
That'd probably be my cousin quite a while back. So it wasn't me, but his relation.
It's blood. Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon Jack, did Outlaw ever pull with ITPA? I don't know the answer to that, Brandon. I guess he's asking if we ever co-sanctioned. Super fan Marty Samuelson, unfortunately, Rain and Ravenna, will they reschedule? No, not for 2023. Our schedule is pretty full. And we have a rule with the Outlaws, Marty, that after May 1, we will not schedule another points event, unless you had it on the schedule as a rain date. Reason for that is, pullers, we have a pretty rough schedule for pullers, and they get about 3 weekends off completely from the schedule. That's Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day weekends, and we don't want to mess up anyone's vacations that they may have planned and such. So May 1 is the cutoff, and for promoters, if you want to schedule a rain date, we have to have that on the schedule before May 1. So that's the reason for that, Marty. So yeah, it was a tough pill to swallow with Ravenna losing, both nights, but Mother Nature is something we obviously cannot control. Brandon Jack, yes, I'm not sure, but I'll find out. So in Arlington, the gates open at what time, guys?
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Open pits. Yeah.
5 o'clock open pits. Pits are open at Cherokee as well, right, Brent?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Open pit area. What time does the pull start Saturday in Arlington? Is it 6:30?
Yep, 6:30.
Right.
Okay. All right. So folks that are going to be watching live, also that show starts at 7 on Friday in Cherokee, and 6:30 Saturday in Arlington. Let's see. Marty was looking forward to come down and talk to you guys. Well, Marty, you can come to Cherokee Friday, come to Arlington Saturday. We'll be there. And I'm going to throw up just a few of the ads here for the events this weekend, just so folks can see here's for the pull there in Cherokee. $20 for adults, 13 and up. Children 6 to 12 or $10. Under 6 is free. Gates open at 6. Pull starts at 7. Light limited pro stocks, limited pro diesel 4x4, super farms, pro stock 4x4, 3200 super field there in Cherokee. And of course, we have Arlington on Saturday, June 17th, 6:30 start. What are your gate prices there, guys?
The adult price is $15. Kids 5 to 12 years of age is $5, and 4 and down is free.
Okay. And I had another ad for you guys. Do we have a guest there, Randy or Brent? Was that you, Brent?
No, I can get some.
No, we're good.
My granddaughter walked in.
Okay, gotcha. I just seen somebody out of the corner, and I was looking for these ads here.
That's fine.
So no worries. So yeah, come early. Come when the gates opened. If you want to get in on the kiddie tractor pull, because basically when those gates open, they need to come in and go sign up right away, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll communicate with our young guns, make sure they're still all good to go for that. I know when I first told these guys, reached out to the young guns, they were all about it. So they're willing to help out. Megan Engelmeyer saw Randy this afternoon at Titan Machinery in Fremont. Randy, what were you doing in Fremont?
I was over there dropping some tickets off over at Titan there, one of our sponsors.
Gotcha. Awesome. Any big sponsors you have, Brent, that you want to talk about here tonight?
Yeah. We got a couple new ones this year of what we call our official sponsors, and they'll get to introduce winners of each class. One's Pickett Ag Service. They specialize in seed and chemical for crop. And also the new Cherokee Locker. They're a new one, and they're going to be out there grilling with the cattlemen. So,
okay.
And also Guarantee Gutter and Marcus Lumber.
Awesome. Now, does your company sponsor the pool as well?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So that's Brentwood Roofing. So
Brentwood Roofing.
Correct.
You're probably pretty busy this time of year, I guess.
Yeah, we're in harvest mode per se. So
Gotcha.
it's good. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Tom, do you guys have some sponsors, some big sponsors that you want to thank while you're on the show here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Frontier Co-op is our main sponsor again this year. They've been in that position for a number of years in the past, and they've really helped our program out. So we really appreciate them. Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair in Fremont, Platte Valley Equipment Company in Fremont, and they have 3 other locations. That's a local John Deere dealer. And we have a local channel seed dealer, Tim Sass. They're in our top tier of sponsors this year. And they've all been with us for a number of years and really, helped us out in getting this put on. Becker Trenching, Eagle Auto Repair, RVR Bank, Kemke Seed, Mid-Continent Irrigation, O'Daniel Honda, and Sid Dillon Chevrolet in Blair and Fremont.
Awesome. And of course, the big screen will be at both events. That adds so much to the pools, guys. So thanks for getting the big screen there. Of course, folks that can't make it out, maybe you live too far away for whatever reason, you can't make it. We'll be live both nights, Friday and Saturday, at both events on outlawpulling.tv. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal the winner of the beer money bonus, guys. So show you guys how we do this. We put all the classes on the wheel. Now this weekend is a little unique because we'll use both events. If the class that gets chosen is pulling both nights, then it will be the top 3 overall from both nights from that class. If it's a class that is just pulling at one event, then of course we'll take the top 3 from that one event, and they'll get those top 3 will get the beer money bonus. So we'll pull out the big wheel here and give it a spin. I have to find it first. So here we go. Bonus. And so the top 3 in light superstock ag, and that will be in Arlington. Top 3 will get $100 each bonus, a little extra celebratory money, if you will, courtesy of the beer money pulling team. Just a little added perk we're putting out this year, thanks to beer money. And then also we have, we'll reveal the winners from the weekend from the Case IH contest that we have going this year. Even though the event got canceled, we still have winners, and we will reveal winners each and every week from this contest. I'll put some of the details up for it here. But it really helps when you have Jason in the background producing the show. I'm like hunting and pecking for the right stuff here. So yeah, this 2023 Outlaw Case IH Superfan Experience Contest. Pulling for you to win six once in a lifetime grand prize trips. So 6 winners. Each one of those winners will get to take someone with them. In addition to one of the Outlaw Points champions from the season. We'll reveal that later on, who that champion will be. But a pretty cool deal there in Racine, Wisconsin. Get to see the tractor build. Get to see parts of the plant and stuff that goes on behind the scenes there. That contest presented by Case IH, our title sponsor. So the Arlington pull, guys, how long have you guys been doing this pull there in Arlington?
This poll's been, I guess, benefiting the youth organization in Arlington and most recently the FFA chapter. But we've been doing this since 2004.
Okay. And is this part of the fair there, or it's the Arlington Youth Services? Talk about that a little bit, Tom, if you would.
Yeah. So in 2001, the community organized and put up a ball complex and kind of created an organized group of youth sports. And in 2004, because of the cost of maintenance and participating in those sports, we started putting on the tractor pull as a fundraiser. And so every year since then, I guess, except in 2 cases, we had a flood one year and COVID another. But for all of those years, the pull has been helping to offset the costs of maintaining the facilities and helping pay for entry fees and uniforms and participation fees and all of those sorts of things. And then in 2016, the high school organized a local FFA chapter. And so since then, we have been also sponsoring that organization as well. And in turn, we get volunteer hours from the parents and the kids, and it's kind of a whole community thing. Everybody kind of comes together and puts their time in and to help us put on a successful event. Most recently with like FFA, Randy, how many kids went to national?
I think there was 9 last year. First time we wrote the check out for them to go to national. I think there's 63 kids in the FFA program. It's been growing like leaps and bounds. So
do you guys get a lot of support from the community as far as volunteers, since it is for youth sports programs?
Yes, most of all the parents and do sign up their time for that, and some of the parents, they got their work schedule for FFA and the kids, and it works out real good.
Awesome. Yeah, Brent, I think that's something we talked about too there at your event. It's hard to find people to help out on some of these events, trying to get everybody in one spot when everybody's schedules will allow that. But what Arlington does there with that youth sports program is a pretty cool deal, and I think that helps get some volunteerism there from the parents in the community.
Yes, sure. Yeah, definitely.
And guys, on a sadder note, you just lost an important part of your team there. If you guys wanted to speak to that for just a minute.
Go ahead, Tom, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, Merritt Gilmore. She's a community gal, and her family has always been involved in the community. Her boys participated in a lot of the sports. You'd always find them helping out at pretty much any community event. And she very unexpectedly passed away last evening. And so the community's kind of going through a rough spot right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's sorry to hear about that. We'll definitely do something special in memory of her on Saturday, guys. Sorry to hear about your loss on that. I saw that on Facebook, and Tom, I think it was you that sent me a message about that earlier.
Well, she's going to be greatly missed. She was one of the friendliest people you'd ever meet, and always enjoyed visiting with her, especially at this tractor pull event, because she was usually taking tickets or something like that at the gate, and always a friendly face.
Yeah. Sorry to hear about that. Condolences goes out to the family and the community there and her loss. You just never know, guys. You never know.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to go back to comments here. Let's see. James had something to say, but I guess he didn't type it in there. So, Brent,
so Ron,
anything?
Ron, I got a question for you.
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, buddy.
I've got one sponsor yet that I got to get a commercial to you for the screen, and it was sent to me on a link. It's too big to email, so could I forward that link to you so you could download it?
You can, and there's other ways to send them, but go ahead and give it a try. If it doesn't work, we can put it in a zip file or a Dropbox or something like that and make it work.
Okay.
But yeah, just go ahead and send it to me. If I can't open it, then we'll address it further there.
Very good.
So, Brent, anything you want to add about the show on Friday? I know I'm looking forward to coming.
Yeah. No, I'd say if you want to come, whoever early Thursday to come see Ron perform at the Whiskey Throttle, he could use some cheering on, I'm sure. So
that was a good time last year. I'll tell you, that was fun there last year.
Yeah, it was great having the pullers bring the tractors out there where people could walk around them and see them. Some of the young kids, I think that's pretty cool too. And then even on Friday, if there's some people that want to come early, if you're trying to burn time, come in, get paid, get in there, or even go across the road to the Whiskey Throttle and hang out there and prep for the tractor pull too. So
yeah, it was a nice, really cool place. Does he still have the 57 Chevy inside the bar up on the lift?
Yeah, I know. I believe so. I don't pay attention to it anymore. I should, but he changes them out once in a while. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. So yeah, definitely check it out. And they're going to be running the beer garden too, so they should have a good variety of selection there. So
yeah, it was a really nice place. I remember that, and I played actually outside, did an acoustic show outside, and the owners were there, as well as some pullers and families and such. And the weather was really nice. And then somehow we ended up over there Friday night after the pull, Brent. I don't know how that happened, but a lot of the pullers and folks with the Outlaws ended up over there. But it's a really cool place, and being that close, it was really neat.
Yeah, even though the power went out, we still made it over there.
The power went out? Let's see. I don't remember that. I don't know why.
Well, we'll refresh your memory, but hopefully it doesn't happen. But yes, Friday, and also don't forget the band after the pull too. So I'm sure we'll have plenty of
awesome
followers over there. So
yeah, that might draw some people over. If the band's playing outside, especially, if people will hear it and come over. Is that the plan?
Yep. Correct.
Okay. Awesome. And I think I'm playing Saturday night as well, right, guys, at Arlington. I just kind of sealed the deal on that a little while ago.
I think you are. I think you are.
Okay. Awesome. So after the pull on Saturday, now where am I going to be set up? At the same place where the kiddie tractor pull is?
Yep.
You'll probably, probably on the west side under the cover on that same building.
Okay.
You'll be right next to the beer.
How did you know that's my favorite spot, Randy? you know, they have a name for you. They call that an enabler. No, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So 2 great events this weekend, folks. Make sure you come out and support both these great pulls. Anything else you guys want to add? Brent, I'm going to start with you. If you have anything else you want to add, we'll give you this time to do so.
Maybe a quick shout out to some of the other sponsors that obviously they're a big part of making this all work. I'm just going through my list of, Whiskey Throttle, Schumann Equipment. They're as close as Whiskey Throttle almost. And he's, helping with equipment, some sky lifts and boom lifts and other scrapers and stuff. He's going to have a really cool, John Deere tractor. It's a 4650, but it's got a Cummins engine in it. That'll be on probably the wheel packer. It's kind of a neat little traction. Then also better equipment, their Case IH dealer over in Storm Lake, Holzar motor in auto dealer in Cherokee, and Benson Construction. They got a lot of guys that love the pulls. KCHA Radio, Screen Builders, Shown Construction in town, and also the Moose, the KKIA Radio, and Deer Valley Mechanical. Appreciate you guys, gals, for help sponsor this to do the 2nd annual Cherokee Pull.
Awesome. That Holzhauer motor, was that by chance owned by Brad Holzhauer out of Nashville, Illinois?
I have no idea, but they're not, the Holzhauer name owner is not there now. It's different owner. So I doubt it, but.
Gotcha. Okay. I know Brad Holzhauer out of Nashville, Illinois, is a huge pulling fan and is very involved in pulling down there in the St. Louis area in Nashville, Illinois. And he owns car dealerships and power sports dealerships. It's just, I remember seeing that up there. I couldn't remember where I saw that Holzhauer name up in Iowa. And now I know where I saw it last year. Robert Miner has a question. Can you bring beer in either pool? I'm assuming he means like in a cooler.
I don't have that written anywhere. I guess we'd love to see you buy it at the beer garden. Overall, I haven't set the rule in writing yet. So,
okay. Randy, do you guys allow beer through the gate in a cooler?
No, we don't have no coolers. We have a beer garden. So
gotcha. Okay. So there's the answer to that question. Tom or Randy, do you guys have anything to add that we've missed here in talking about your event there in Arlington?
Just we really appreciate the sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. And I mean, there's so many more we can add that I know we'd miss some, but and all the help from our committees and you guys too. I mean, you guys have done a lot for us. So we just thank you guys.
Yeah, Ron, we appreciate what you guys do to help us have a successful event. And Brent, good luck on your poll.
Hey, thanks, Tom and Randy. Likewise.
Yep.
All right, guys. I appreciate having you all on. Everybody appreciates you guys come on and telling us all about your events. Brent, I'll see you Thursday. Tom and Randy, I'll see you Saturday.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank
all right,
you,
guys.
guys.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, so folks, you want to go see some good outlaw pulling this weekend. Of course, Friday night in Cherokee, Iowa. Show starts at 7. Gates open at 6. Arlington, Nebraska on Saturday. Show starts at 6:30. Gates open at 5. And don't forget, kids, get in there at 5 and get registered for the kiddie tractor pull and meet some young guns and get some autographs for some outlaw young guns. If you have any questions, folks, go ahead and type them up and put them out there, and I'll show them. Alex Veldkamp, I like the idea for a pre-pull party. Maybe do one for Rock Valley. Alex, it's a possibility. It's a big deal in Rock Valley this year. The only problem is we pull in Concord the night before, so we would have to do it like early in the day Friday there in Rock Valley. So not saying it's not possible, but I'll talk to the promoters there. I'll talk to Rich Roseboom. We might be able to do something, but Rock Valley is pretty unique. It's such a big pull and pullers can't get in until Friday. Of course, there's a hay sales business there, and the entire pit area is inventory for the hay sales business. So in the morning, they're trucking all that hay out of there, and then the pullers all kind of converge on that pit area at the same time. So it's kind of a unique deal there in Rock Valley, but not saying it can't be done. If we get some pullers committed and find a place to do it there in Rock Valley, then we absolutely will give it a whirl. The Superfan contest, I want to talk about that a little bit. You can enter the contest a couple of different ways. Andrew Sprock looking forward to Rock Valley as we are as well. 20th anniversary of Thunder in the Valley at Rock Valley. It's going to be a huge event this year. So the 2023 Superfan Experience contest, a couple of winners were drawn from the weekend. One for an autographed banner and the other for a hat, I believe it is. Let me find my notes here. If you want to enter the contest, there's a couple different ways you can do so. Go to outlawpulling.com on the main page, scroll down, and you'll see this emblem right here, this page right here. And you go to get the details, and you can enter the contest. The other way to do it is when you come to an outlaw pull, somewhere near the spectator entrance gate, we'll have a poster or a couple of posters hanging up there when you come in, and there'll be a QR code on there. You can scan that QR code with your cell phone and enter the contest that way as well. It's a pretty cool deal. And I'm going to pull up the winners here. A hat and a T-shirt. We don't have a banner, of course, because we didn't have a pull. We didn't have any winners. But each week, we'll give away a T-shirt or a hat and a banner signed by the winners of that particular event. No banner to be signed on a rain out. So we're giving away a T-shirt and a hat. The T-shirt, I had to put on my readers here. The Case IH T-shirt winner is Jim Hageman from Fort Morgan, Colorado. Congratulations, Jim. And in the Case IH hat, signed by an outlaw puller, goes to Ron Young from Minden, Nebraska. So our two winners there, I'll type those in. Like I say, this is the part that Jason usually does, so I'm doing it on the fly. Congratulations, Jim Hageman, Case IH T-shirt winner. A few more questions coming in here. If you have any questions about the pulls this weekend, go ahead and type them in and send them. Congratulations, folks. Keep on entering that contest. It's a really cool deal. The 2023 Superfan Experience. Of course, last year we sent two winners with a guest to the National Farm Machinery Show just this past February in Louisville, Kentucky. I got to sit with those winners, and it was really cool. They were ecstatic about being able to go to the Farm Machinery Show. That's one of those bucket list deals. If you don't normally go to it and you get to go, you get to experience that historical event. Very prestigious in the pulling world. Let's see. We have some more. I like Wisner. Todd Vaughn. I like Wisner idea of a pre-pull party. Just do another day of pulling. Well, if there were two events on our schedule that could pull off a Thursday pull, it would be Wisner and or Rock Valley. Marty Samuelson, do you have to enter each week for that? No, you do not. Once your name is in the hat there, if you will, it will remain there. Cole Lundahl, I'll be live streaming Cherokee Friday. See you guys on Saturday. Going to be a great show. Going to take a ton of pictures. Awesome, Cole. If you see us, come up and say hi. Love to chat with the fans that tune in here every Tuesday night. Open for questions. I'll give out some information here on that contest. Like I said, just go to the outlawpulling.com website. And you can pull up the information on this contest. So you're right to the home page. And of course, it's not going to show up because of the background I have there. And scroll down. Click on Get the Details. You can see it there on the screen. The OTTPA Superfan Experience Contest, sponsored by Case IH, is back to reward our local and dedicated fans with a chance to get you even closer to the action. Plus, you can enter for a chance to win exciting weekly prizes as well as a once-in-a-lifetime grand prize trip. Each week, multiple winners will be awarded a souvenir Case IH banner signed by all class winners from one of the previous weekend sessions, or a Case IH hat signed by an outlaw puller along with a letter of authenticity. 6 lucky winners will win a trip to Racine, Wisconsin for a bucket list Case IH Superfan experience at the Case IH Racine Experience Center. Each winner will receive a ticket for them and a guest to enjoy a unique tour of the Racine plant, an experience in the Retail Environment Center, a special meeting with Case IH executives, a follow a tractor build, and a VIP all-access plant tour, and more. Plus, one 2023 Outlaw champion will join our winners on this trip to hear more about their championship season and learn about their pulling career and their team pulling with the Outlaws. Travel and accommodations will be provided. And the drawing for the trip to Racine will take place on October 31st, 2023. You can read all the official rules of the OTTPA Superfan Experience Contest sponsored by Case IH here at the Outlaw Pulling website. So it's 2023 Outlaw Superfan Experience Contest presented by Case IH. So, folks, you can do it by going to outlawpulling.com or scan the QR code at the gate of each pulling event this season. Any other questions we have out there? Any comments about the season? I would like to talk about, I always want to talk about these special sweeps and shootouts we have going on. Of course, Whitewright, Texas is coming up next weekend. And I'll be headed down to Whitewright next week. That pull begins the Big Smoke Shootout. Big Smoke Shootout will be for the Diesel Superstock class. Added money there between Whitewright and Rock Valley. Thunder in the Valley for that Diesel Superstock class. So the Big Smoke Shootout, the King of Cash, Whitewright, Texas, and Rock Valley, Iowa. That's 4 hooks there for that class. Pull this banner down here so we can see the rest of the. That brought to you by Extreme Performance and Tire Cutting, Buckman Farms, Yellow Ribbon Transport, and High Plains Performance. It's $5,000 of added cash going to that Diesel Superstock class in a sweep between, of course, Whitewright, Texas, and Rock Valley. 4 hooks, starting in Whitewright next weekend, the 23rd and 24th of June, ending July 7th and 8th in Rock Valley, the Big Smoke Shootout, diesel super stocks. Really cool deal. Then in Wayne, Nebraska, really cool deal for the 4-1 class, the limited pro stock class, a shootout at Wayne. The top 5 at Wayne, Nebraska come back. Winner takes all, $3,000. That shootout brought to you by Anderson Farms of Wayne, Nebraska. Now that $3,000 prize, that would be a pull-off situation with the top 5 in the class. So that $5,000 or $3,000, I'm sorry, is in addition to the prize money for the class. So really cool deal. Huge thanks to Anderson Farms there in Wayne, Nebraska for sponsoring that shootout. Then we have the Holganics Midwest or Midsummer Suite. Holganics Midwest Midsummer Suite. July 14th through the 29th. Starts in Troy, Missouri. Ends in Warrensburg, Missouri and Lamar's, Iowa. Both those pulls on the same date. 5 classes, $25,000. Split up between those 5 classes. 5 classes, 16 cities, and $25,000 over a 2-week period there. Pro stock 4x4, limited pro stock, 540 light pro, and light limited pro, all in that Midsummer Suite. Troy, Missouri, Marthasville, Missouri, David City, Nebraska, Montgomery City, Lee, Nebraska, Pawnee City, Platte City, Missouri, Britt, Iowa, Mercer, Missouri, Sac City, Iowa, Pierce, Nebraska, Wayne, Nebraska, Corydon, Iowa, Humboldt, Iowa, Lamar's, Iowa, and Warrensburg, Missouri. That's the Holganics Midwest Midsummer Suite. And then also, I don't think I have a graphic for this yet, but at Rock Valley, we have the Super Farm shootout going on there. And the best overall, the top tractors come back on Saturday night in the Super Farm class to shoot out for added dollars there as well. And then next week we'll be announcing a new sweep. I'll give you a hint. Sponsored by a certain energy drink, and it will be in the limited pro diesel pickup class. So it'll be the last third of the season, if you will. I haven't done the math on it, but it's about the last third of the season that sweep will take place. And we'll give you details next Tuesday night as I attempt to get the promoters from Whitewright. They always seem pretty shy, Ray Miller and Ginger Miller down there, getting them on the show. But we'll get somebody from Whitewright, Texas, Thunder and the Lone Star on next week. And I'll throw a graphic up there for Thunder and the Lone Star. We'll be talking about that all next week, of course. That poll co-sanctioned with the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers Association. We'll have the modified tractors, the super modified 2-wheel drives, modified 4-wheel drives, 10,000 pro stocks, and the diesel super stocks. There, that's the outlaw classes, and the Texas Tractor Pullers are bringing their entire show there. 2 tracks, and a lot of people there at that event. I'm looking forward to it. Haven't not been to this event yet. This will be my first time going, so I'm looking forward to it. Heading to Texas next week. And of course, all these events, if you cannot make it, you can always watch them on outlawpulling.tv. Big season in 2023. Going to be a lot of pulls there. And of course, the monthly subscription to outlawpulling.tv. You have access to every pull up to that specific date at your disposal. You want to go back to 2018 and 19 and watch outlaw events from that time. You can. You have all those pulls in the inventory there with outlawpulling.tv to watch when you have a monthly subscription. So not seeing a whole lot of questions tonight. It kind of comes and goes. You just never know how many questions you're going to get, how many comments. How many folks are going to Cherokee? We know Cole's going. Marty Samuelson, are you going to the polls this weekend? Russ Dostal, you're going to Arlington. Are you coming to Cherokee? Dale Bartels watching the show tonight. Randy Proctor. Zook Fukerberg, our German tractor puller from Lindsay, Texas, is tuning in. He's having trouble with some sound. Tim Norris. Oop, I missed this one earlier. Tim Norris, been great seeing the Outlaws back in Cherokee. You all done a great job getting it going again. Thanks, Tim. Big thanks to, of course, Brent Wolfswinkel on that. Eddie in West Virginia, he's touting the Dragon Motorsports pulling there in Virginia and West Virginia. Dale Bartels, your only weekend off this weekend, Dale? What you're announcing some outlaw pulls this summer. What does your schedule look like, Dale? Alex Feldkamp. Got to see Terry Van Beek at Inwood, Iowa with his 2 trucks. They look great. Yeah, we're looking forward to that class. We've worked on getting the rules on that class together so we can get everybody to come together and have a big class of those modified, naturally aspirated 2-wheel drive trucks. So that class, I think you're going to see a lot more pullers pulling in that class this year too. So if we don't have any more comments here, we'll go ahead and sign off for tonight, folks. Make sure you go to outlawpulling.com, enter the Superfan contest with the Outlaws and Case IH. Dale Bartels, 19 pulls overall. Dale, let me tell you how many I got, buddy. Let me count them here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 for me, Dale. Some of those are multi-session events. So I think I'm actually up into the 40s for announcing shows this year. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dale. Are you going to be announcing in Madison with me this year, Dale? Cool on to Arlington is really the only big pull for me, at least in June. Was going to be busy traveling all over in July. Definitely going to be a busy summer. Cool. No doubt. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in. Join us next Tuesday night. Big announcement coming on another sweep. I'm not going to give all the details away, but we'll talk about it next Tuesday, along with details on the upcoming pull next week in Whitewright, Texas Thunder in the Lone Star. Yep, Dale. Dale, if we don't cross paths, I'll see you in Madison there towards the end of the season. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate it. Tune in next Tuesday night. Always have fun on this show, talking to guests and pullers, promoters, and sponsors. as well as chatting with the folks in the comments here on the Outlawed Life with Ron Stone. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Congratulations, winners of the hat and the T-shirt, Ron Young and Jim Hageman. So get out there and go pulling this year. Thanks for tuning in to Outlawed Live with Ron Stone and the Outlaws, folks.